You are doing your wish only. You are not listening to your teachers.
Respected yourself, parents, teachers, and my dear students. January 26 is celebrated as Republic Day to honor the adoptions of Indian constitutions and establishments as Republic Day. The term Republic is the form of government where power is held by the people or the representatives. The Republic comes from Latin word Republica, which means the public things. Our country's affairs are not of rulers, or not of ministers, or not of MLAs. It is of everyone. Republic Day is not merely national celebration. It's a tribute and highest respect to our constitutions, which came into force on this day. Let me give the short note of these constitutions. Constitution simply means the fundamental laws or the supreme laws. It guides the Indian's governance and laws to create the just and equitable society. It guides every individual rights and promote harmony in our society. To make these constitutions, a total 11 sessions took place. 389 representatives initially from different states, provinces, princely states and communities involved. It took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days, almost 166 days. Started 9th December 1946. That means first session took place on 9th December 1946 and completed on 26th November 1949 and came into force on January 26, 1950. Why on 26 we celebrate? It is because to honor the Purna Swaraj, which was declared by Jawaharlal Nehru on 1930. Who were the prominent persons who made these constitutions? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the chairman, Jawaharlal Nehru, then Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Rajendra Prasad, the presidents of Constituent Assembly, B.N. Rao, the Constituent's advisor, K.M. Munshi, Gopalaswamy, etc. Today we celebrate 77th Republic Day. We have to analyze where are we? What is our progress? India has tremendous progress since gaining independence 1947. Economic growth has rapidly changed. Industrial and service driven economy becoming the world's fourth largest economy in 2024. The country's GDP has expanded 9.5% in 2024-25. In education, literacy rates have increased from 18% in 1947 to over 77% in 2024. In healthcare, made significant strides. Science and technology. India has achieved milestones like Chandrayaan 3, Mangalyaan, Aditya L1, etc., showcasing its capabilities in space research, in IT and digitalization. The country has global hub for IT services with initiatives like Digital India and 5G adoptions. In infrastructures, we see great development. My dear citizens, do not forget that every coin has two sides. Let me give a few glimpses of the other side. India ranks 5th in nominal GDP but in GDP per capita it ranks 146 among 194 countries. Still 80% people depend on BPL rice. That means, what do you understand? Country is rich, our country, India is rich, but people are still very poor. 18% people still depending on BPL rice. Only 10% people have accumulated 18% of the country's wealth. Only 10% people have accumulated 80% country wealth. Let me put forward some of the examples. Tirumala temple of Tirupati. It has more than 3 lakhs crore, and they have Delhi. Delhi receives 3 to 5 crores donation. This temple also receives more than 1000 kgs gold every year. Secondly, Padmanabha Swami temple. It receives 1.2 lakhs crore. Thirdly, Guruvayur Devasam temple. It has total property 1737 crore. Vaishnavi temple of Jammu Kashmir. It has 2000 crores, and also there are more than 1000 kg gold. Siriji Vinayak temple, I think it is in Kerala. They also get more than 60 lakhs crore donation every day. I gave only just few examples, only 5 examples. And in India we have more than millions temples. They get huge money. Just imagine, we have in India 142 crores total. In India, our population is 142 crores. And if total amount is distributed, if total amount of this temple is distributed, it is everyone will get not less than 100 crores or not less than 200 crores also. So is it our country is poor? Do you think our country is poor? We have plenty of amount, we have wealth, but it's not distributed equally. If this property could be distributed equally, then all can become rich. Everyone sitting here, everyone will become rich. So European countries are one of the fact I want to say, another problem of this country, our country. So European countries are busy with inventions like medicines, new medicines, discovering the stars, galaxies, trying to make another living planets. Whereas we Indians are engaged in making huge Shivalinga. We are busy in searching for the temple sites in the mosque, whether there was any temple in the past. We have good knowledge, or we have lot of knowledge, but still we don't like arrogant around here. We have goddesses Lakshmi, but still millions of beggars wandering around us. We have God of power, Hanuman, still we have protectors of religion, RSS, Bajrang Dal, etc. Only in India we find people protects religion, whereas in other countries God protects them. India is a hub of religion. If you want to choose the best business for profit, you select religion. Within short day you will become rich person. If you want to get MLA tickets, or if you want to win the elections, play the games in religion, definitely you will win the election. That's why religious intolerance growing high and high. Based on reports in early 2026 cover the 2025, there was a significant incident targeting religious minorities in India. Over 1300 hate speech. According to the United Christian Forum, over 700 incidents of violence against Christians, 900 physical assault. Hate speech increased 27 to 97 in 2023 and 2023. So do you think it is the sign of development? Do you think it is a sign of development? In election time, all the MLAs, MPs, they promise so many things. They tell and they promise and go. They give big promises. But once they win, they forget. Even media has the tremendous power to change the society. But they also mute. They also don't tell anything. They also keep quiet. This is the role. So this is the role. Now it is our role to play a vital role. Now time has come. Okay. There are corruptions everywhere, even around you. So why I am telling all this? It is now our responsibility. Now it is everyone's responsibility to change our societies. You need to do something. I am not asking you to do the great things, just small things wherever you are. Just do your duty. Just do your duty honestly. As a student, your main duty is to study well. Okay, your duty is to study well. If you do your proper duty, then you can change. Always do the service. Always do the service for others. Try to give. Always try to give. Only our Indians habits is always asking. That's why I used to give some example. When we count the money, how do we count? When we count the money, how do we count? Like this we count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this we count. Whereas foreigners, how they count? They count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It means it goes from there. Means this southern country, they want to give. They enjoy giving. But we Indians, we want to receive only. We want to get only. That's why in our school also, we find very difficult to collect the fees also. We have to call several times. Still then we find difficult to collect the fees. That means we are not ready to give. Once you are willing to give, everything is possible. It is not that since we are poor we can't give. It is not that since I am poor students I cannot study. It is not that I am poor in running or I am poor in games, I cannot win any games. It is the determination. It is the willingness. So now everyone, you should, this 27th Republic should be a memorable one. One should take the promise that I should change. Okay, everyone take promise that I should contribute